all the comments.
Yeah, guys, we have been bombarded with so many comments, so we're looking for Mr.
jungle.
He's lost in the jungle. But we will find him, and we will find him today. You know, I've got so many requests for people to be in this live video, guys. You know, that's really not possible, right? Like, that is not good. So let's view that. And so many hearts and emojis.
So to request someone,
Let's see.
Go live with there's like 2 people.
The excitement level is.
Oh, we found
I
you.
found him.
You.
Go live.
Okay, we're in.
Oh, there he is. Hello.
Come on.
Hang on, wait.
Oh, we figured this out.
Wait. It's all right.
Technology.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. This is so exciting. I'm so excited to be doing this with both of you all. I believe there was a lot of like fun, camaraderie, friendship.
Hold on. I'm just gonna
Can you
get
hear me?
the AirPods on. Hold on. Just give a sec. Hold on 1 sec. Hold on. I'm just gonna get the.
Mr. Bear, where are you?
Perfect. Here we go. Hi. Hey, AK.
Hi there.
How is the man, the myth, and the legend?
You
Dun,
bet.
dun, dun.
How have you been?
Yeah, we are good. We are good. Yeah, excited for our show, and sorry to be so bad with technology. Happy birthday as well. Did you have a fun day?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed myself. I was with my family, so it was a great day. And so what you see I'm wearing is given by my my friend.
I love it. You're
Huma.
looking
Sorry.
sharp. You're always
By my
looking
friend
sharp.
Huma.
So mean. It's so mean. This is the birthday gift that he got and he's wearing it and he's just being mean to me.
No, by the way, Bear, this is Huma.
Hi.
Huma is also
Hi,
working
nice to
on
see you.
the film which I'm doing here. So
Yeah.
she's doing a great part in this film, and it's
Fantastic.
all about hijack and all. So
We can't tell them so right now. We
she's
can't.
playing one of the hijackers.
What? No, I'm not. That's not true. That's not
So
right.
what? Tell me about the film. What's the film called?
Okay.
The film is called Bell Bottom.
Yeah.
Don't ask us why. It's a big secret. So if we tell you, then we'll have to kill you.
We were actually going to keep we were going to keep the name of the film Bare Bottom.
But you didn't think anyone would want to go and see it.
Trust me, many people would love to do that.
I bet. I love it. Well, it's so nice to see you again, and we're so pleased you're in the UK. That's great.
Yeah, I'm in Scotland and Glasgow shooting. And where are you? Are you
Yeah,
in
we have been
Ireland?
we've been filming in Iceland, and then we came back, and then we went to Switzerland with my son to have a few adventures and for a kind of corporate talk had to do. And then we've just got home back to the UK, getting all the boys back to school, which is always the biggest adventure of all. But yeah, we're all happy and healthy, so very grateful.
What's fun?
That's
What
very
fun.
good.
How nice.
Yeah, Huma,
Nice.
all over.
I
Take
gotta
over.
ask you some. I mean, clearly there's a lot of friendship and love. Like, did you guys have any apprehensions before you started shooting, or you were like, okay, come on, let's do this? Because I know how he is. You know, he just loves to go on action adventures, and I know I've seen enough of your videos, and I've been a huge fan to see all the crazy stuff you guys do. So, what was your reaction like? You know,
my
when
initial
Disney
reaction?
approached you?
When Disney
The
Discovery.
Discovery.
Amazing.
Discovery.
Yes. I think my reaction was when, what time, hell yeah, I'll meet him there right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was
yeah,
your
you're so
reaction? What was your reaction?
yeah, okay, you're so sweet. Yes. Do you know what? It's for me, this show is such a privilege we get to do with so many amazing people. Sometimes you really click with people. Sometimes it's kind of just super cool and you have a fun journey. But I think for me, this was a really special one. I always think you can get a strong impression of someone quite quickly. And the thing that shines brightest about about you, AK, is your humility, actually, and also you're such a fun guy, and you don't have that sort of ego. And I think in the wild, sometimes when people get nervous and their ego gets strong, and it never helps. But with you, from the minute one, you were just super relaxed and keen to have fun, big smile on your
I
face, and
always
you
knew I
approach the
was.
adventure like that.
I always knew I was in safe hands, so I was fine with it, and I enjoyed myself. I can never forget that day. And as I have requested him for another sequel for this, if it goes well, this one, I'm
But
sure it will.
how did he convince you to drink that elephant poop, like tea or whatever that was? I saw a bit of that in the trailer. Like, how did you convince him to do that?
But it wasn't a convincing. It was like we came across the elephants,
So to be
and
honest,
I was actually telling you that story, wasn't I, of how I'd done that before, and I don't know how we ended up doing it. Really, it wasn't too bad, was it?
no, I wasn't worried. I was too excited to be worried. So you see, I have because of Ayurvedic reasons, I have had cow's urine every day. I drank, so this was okay. Like I said, there was nothing.
So it was
But
Yeah.
as tasty.
I mean, not. I tell you what, not many of my guests say that. They're drinking cow's urine every day anyway.
but
Yeah,
for
this
Ayurvedic
was
reasons,
like a holiday.
yeah. So it was fun. Yeah.
So we'll see the recipe of this cow poop tea tomorrow
Now
on
not
Discovery.
cow's poop.
What
It's
is it?
elephant's.
Elephant's poop
I don't know
tomorrow.
what's wrong with you. Early morning. That's why I told you
It's
sleep
too
early.
early. It's too early on Discovery. But like, what according to you was the highlight of the show? What is the highlight of the show?
What's the highlight of the show?
What was the most fun part for you guys?
I think that just doing a show with him was the highlight. I mean, so just to keep on going ahead. And for me, the most important was the highlight was that crossing that small little stream across with the rope, and also where there was crocodiles and all, and also elephants were there. Actually, to be honest, I mean, the whole show was a highlight for me.
Right.
I've enjoyed myself.
And this is the first time you guys met. Like, you haven't.
No, this is the first time. I mean, all the Discovery people, they gave me a compass and said, "Go and find him."
What?
And it was very easy for me to find him because it was just like I just had to find a white man who's,
In a jungle.
who's wearing a black T-shirt and an Indian jungle. So it was very easy for me to find him.
That's right. That's right. It wasn't the compass. Brilliant. No, we always try and do it that I don't meet the guests beforehand, and I think that's the sort of fun part of it. And it keeps that kind of tension from both parts. But it's funny because these journeys, you can make them as, I always think they're like an elastic band. You can stretch them or shrink them accordingly. But AK has such a reputation for being so, committed and obviously so physically fit that for me it was fun to be able to push him a bit. But he's, AK, from the get-go, you were so up for doing stuff. And I think I've noticed in my life when people get super famous, they stop doing things outside of their comfort zones because they get scared of looking vulnerable. But AK, you were always kind of like, no, I'll try this. This is going to be a pretty high tree. I've got to haul myself up this with my, with your guns. But you did it, and I look back on that day of, for me, the thing that stands out actually is the friendship. I always think it's the strongest thing in the wild, is always the connections you form with people, especially when you're a little bit nervous, a little bit scared. You've got to be on your game when you've got crocodiles, you've got water, you've got elephants, you've got heights. And AK, you're a soldier I would have beside me any day. So well
Yeah,
done.
I'll tell you something. I wasn't worried. I was too excited to be worried. I knew that Bear can do some dangerous stuff. But I knew this man didn't want to kill me as it would ruin his reputation, not mine.
I'd never be able to show my face in India.
I knew it would be challenging, but I always knew that my training was going to get me through everything asked by him. And I still remember you teaching me how to make that harness with just a rope. That I would never forget it.
Yeah, that's a good, useful one.
Yeah, that was.
I had no idea. Well, I did know, but I mean, you are so famous in India. It's crazy. I mean, for me, it's always sort of, you know, because I always treat everyone just like a human being, which you are. But it's been fun since we did the show to see people's reactions. And, you know, as you know, we've done this show with some amazing people. But I think people across India are mega excited for this. And I think the strength of the show is that you get to see people in a really normal human kind of way without all the gloss. And I'm excited for all your fans, AK, because you really shone bright on this journey and you did so well.
No, thank you very much for taking care of me.
This is amazing. We are really excited in India to watch this. And like you've been very open, Mr. Bear, about your India connection and your love for India. Tell us about it. I'm sure lots of fans in India want to know about your love for India.
Yeah, I need very little encouragement to speak with a warm heart about India. You know, I sometimes try and think what it is I love so much. But I think on one hand, you have such incredible, you know, wildernesses for sure, you know, such extremes from the high mountains and, you know, to the jungles and the, you know, and the drier areas and the coast. But I think above all, what I love is the people and that sort of warmth and love and richness of kind of color and smells and culture and always warmth. I think I have to sum one word up for India: be warmth in every way, in the climate, in the chilies, and in the friendships. You know, always warmth.
Oh, that's so well put. That's so well put. I just want to interrupt that quickly. I think Ranveer Singh has just wished you a happy birthday to Khiladi number 1.
Thank you very much. Ranveer is a colleague of mine. Yeah.
And Ranveer Singh, your mooch is looking karak akki.
Mooch means my mustache is
Karak is like looking sexy. Do you know what Khiladi means, Mr. Bear? You know
No, but I do now. I'm banking that one. Yeah. No, okay, you're looking good. Although, what does the family think of the moustache?
Well, to be honest, they don't like it.
Yeah, I know. I grew a moustache last year, and I came home and I went, "Hey, look at this!" And they went,
Go back.
No, let's do this all again. No, you know.
But I'm growing it for my movies because it's based in 1970s, so I have to grow this mustache. I had an option to have a fake one, but I opted for this one.
Good for you. Good for you. No, it's looking good. My problem is I can't really grow a proper one. Mine is a bit sort of scraggly. But anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
So now she's saying hi and she's saying she likes your mooch.
She does?
She does. She just said that.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, the promos, they look amazing.
You want to ask for some questions?
Yes, I want to ask for some questions, and some questions
By the
are
fans.
coming in by the fans. One question is they want to ask Mr. Bear, what's your favorite thing to eat? And what is the one thing you got most disgusted by that you were just like, why did I even put that in my mouth?
Yeah, I think first of all, I think people always think I eat just scorpions and snakes at home all day, and it's not like that. I have a very normal life at home.
No.
But I've learned that, you know, for survival you need energy. Energy you got to eat, and sometimes you got to put those fears and prejudices and stuff aside and kind of do the unimaginable. But I think raw camel intestinal fluids and yak eyeballs and a lot of tarantulas and scorpions. The worst one I ever ate, AK, which count yourself lucky I didn't pull this one out, was a raw goat's testicle. That I was with these local Berber tribesmen in the Sahara, and they said, you know, if you're staying with us, we're gonna eat this goat, and as our guests, we're gonna give you the prized part of the goat. And with experience now, I know that that's never a good idea. But, you know, this goat was quite small, but the size of the testicles were off the scale, you know,